When it comes to health and safety, there are no work-life borders. You can't leave injuries or stress behind as you walk out the door. Everything is connected. And each one of us has many reasons to be healthy and safe. It's not about statistics. It's about life. It's the people, the hobbies, the career, and all the little joys that matter. Not every now and then, but every day. 365 days a year. That's why in 2017, we started Care 365 to step up our health and safety focus. We simply couldn't accept anymore that anyone should get hurt or have stress-related sick leave to see our people not at their best. We knew all incidents could have been prevented. And we saw from other cases and research that a different kind of workplace does exist. A zero-incident workplace. You heard that right. Zero. Here is where health and safety come first, where people empower each other to do the possible, not just the necessary. Where they know that little things can change everything, and every individual, every effort matters. This is where safety, health, and happiness drive productivity and profitability, not the other way around. Think it's all a fairy tale? Think again. We've seen it. All we have to do is find our way. The Pearstorp Careway. This is our roadmap to a healthier, safer workplace. It's simple, really. Care goes up, accidents and stress go down. Yet the research and effort behind it is anything but simple. The Careway is based on best practices and models like Stephen R. Covey's Maturity Continuum and DuPont's Bradley Curve, which have taken organizations from disaster to dream. The Careway offers a structured approach to understand how an organization matures in motivation, leadership and behaviors, and caring to reach a zero-incident reality. So let's start with a peek behind door number 1. Welcome to Isolated and Reactive. Around here, health and safety only matter if something goes wrong. Injuries and stress are common. There's not much management over health and safety. In fact, managers really only step in when there's a problem, focusing on resolving what's already happened instead of preventing incidents in the first place. To tell the truth, most people here think accidents and illness are inevitable. What will happen will happen. It's not my responsibility anyway. People see rules as more like recommendations. There are some random efforts. They're mostly about putting out fires. When things get too hot and people start to notice patterns, the question of how to fix it lands at the top of management's priority list. That brings us to Aware Independent. Here, health and safety start getting some attention, but mostly it only matters if someone's watching. Motivated by statistics more than care, senior managers start tasking others with fixing what's broken. Decisions are stressed and rushed as new rules start piling on, with most communication coming from the top down. As an employee, I follow along because someone's looking over my shoulder, not because I think it makes much difference. Accidents will always happen, right? But as the incident rate drops, if people start to feel better, a change happens. Managers begin communicating clearly and caringly why health and safety matter. People receive better training and start feeling some power over their own health and safety. Moving on up, we get to Motivated and Independent. Any employee here will tell you, health and safety always matter because my life is important. Here, people do right, even when no one is watching, because they get it. All this health and safety stuff helps me not only work better, but live better. Leaders are empowered and communicate clear standards, connecting every little thing to why it matters. And they, in turn, empower others, training and encouraging employees to take initiative. So people stop just following the rules and start leading, taking responsibility for their own health and safety, daring to prioritize and fixing things before they break. With open and sincere communication, people start coming together as a community centered around care. Welcome at last to Empowered and Interdependent. In here, health and safety always matter because all lives are important. People look out for each other and think 2 steps ahead, knowing that their actions affect others. Not only do they fix things before they break, they're working on fixing things so nothing can break. And leaders make sure that measurements and performance reviews reward this caring, proactive spirit. Health and safety are top priority in business decisions, at the same level as cost, efficiency, and profitability. Zero incidents isn't a myth. Organizations at this level are making it happen, and their empowerment continues to grow as they radiate care outwards, serving as role models for other companies. Haerstorp is hanging out at level 2 right now. Since launching Care 365 and the Careway, we've become more aware and seen positive trends. Yet we're still in the dependent phase. We know we can do better. We have to, because people are still getting hurt, and we've seen more and more stress-related issues. To be honest, we've talked a lot about safety, but health is new territory. We discovered that we're actually among the first in our industry to focus on the health side of well-being in a structured way. Our research shows that all our common incidents are preventable. An employee survey showed that people do care and want a better reality for themselves and for Haerstorp. The time is right to push ourselves up to level 3, and that's our vision, to reach motivated and independent by 2020. So how do we get there? It starts with our leadership. Our managers are working hard to lift up not only the big things, but also the little things. To be proactive instead of reactive, so little hazard doesn't become a big problem. Yet we all need to take responsibility for ourselves. Each and every one of us needs to live by our values. Do right and show what caring is all about. Keep the promise to come to work and go home again healthy and safe. For Haerstorp, for yourself, and for the people who love you. And no matter how little, if it matters for health and safety, make it better. Together, we can do this. The numbers prove it. Our accident rate has dropped as we've started working our way up the Careway. And we need you even more now. At Haerstorp, we believe one molecule can change everything. That's not just literal molecules. Every effort and every individual make a difference. We need each other. Imagine what can happen when we all step up. Zero accidents and a healthy work environment are possible. But the only way to get all the way to door number 4 is together. We all go in or none at all. We know we have a long way to go, yet we are devoted to taking all the necessary steps. Today, find your reasons for why it matters. Because those reasons are every reason we need to care about health and safety. Every day, 365 days a year.